And it looks like we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to yet another hangout. So this is a little bit of a celebration. After 13 semesters of studying at my local university, I actually finished or got the grade for the last exam, which is the master thesis. So once my diploma is printed, I can call myself Master of Science, Master of Science, which is kind of awesome.
So you can now print pamphlets?
Yeah, pretty much.
Brilliant.
So yeah, that's the thing. So I guess we're just gonna celebrate a little bit.
Congratulations, Gio. Very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah. Well earned.
For those interested, the grade of the master thesis was 1.0, which is the best grade possible.
Boom.
So does it just go from like 0 to 1?
No, it goes from 1.0 to 5.0, where everything worse than 3.7 is a fail.
That's such a weird scale.
So you did really well in your indoctrination then?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Are you going to tell us about the project? Or
Well, I cannot yet because we want to make the stuff that I did a paper, which is about to be published. Yeah. And obviously, I'm not going to talk about it until it's published.
Yeah.
Can I just confirm you're not making a zombie virus though, right?
No.
I think you're confusing.
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Well, just any scientist, it's a question I ask in general.
I'm pretty sure
he's a chemist.
Yeah, chemicals can make zombies.
But it wouldn't be a virus then.
Yeah.
It would be a, drug. Also, that already exists. It's called meth.
Well,
more like bath salts.
I would be more worried about like meth or sarin or something like that.
Okay, so in order for to celebrate this, I have 3 possibilities on which I would like the audience to decide what to do. First of all, apparently there's a new Daniel Pratt video, which is very, very stupid. Well, at least that's what I have heard, because I haven't actually seen it.
No, you can just assume that.
Oh yeah, I can assume that.
I don't think you need to assume, just like it's a fact, really.
So watching that would be possibility 1. Possibility 2, talking about Riley a little bit more, which I think is beating off a dead horse at this point.
Any of the please tell me the last option isn't painful.
Yeah, the last option would be either to play Quiplash or Scriblio or something like that.
Oh, please, Quiplash.
Yeah, I mean, Riley's being done a lot on my channel this week, and he's already claimed victory with the George Musser interview. So,
but it's new stupid.
Yeah, there is a lot of new stupid coming out of his channel right now.
New stupid with Riley is always fun.
I mean, he's actually trying at this point, right?
Well, the thing, Sean, is I think we should distill down Riley's stupidity into a concentrated mess of nonsense.
Oh no, the constant water
and sell it on the black market.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I completely forgot to invite somebody. There we go. Link is sent.
Yes, Riley's claiming victory because he did the exactly expected thing that he normally does. And not only does he quote mine, he actually takes part of a sentence out and uses that as his evidence.
Oh, so he's been quote mining with the fine pickaxe, the little hammer and chisel.
Oh, yeah. He is now cherry picking from part of a sentence. He's no longer doing it one paragraph or one sentence at a time. So he's actually taking a string of words that are part of a sentence and just cutting off the rest of it.
Like, for instance, George Musser will be saying, yes, well, gravity is not a force, but you can, of course, consider it a force for Newtonian physics. But he would just use the first half of that sentence where George Musser says, gravity is not a force. I win!
Oh. Hello, Sly, and hello, Rumpus.
Hello, Alex, and congratulations on your MSc. So I think it sounds well deserved to me from your conversation I've had with you, so well done.
Thank you very much. Once the data is published, you guys will actually have the opportunity to read it.
I will have a look, actually. I've been trying to get that out of you for some time. So
the thing is, I was talking to the professor a few days ago, and he said that the work that I did was so good that I'd probably be the lead author of the paper.
Nice.
Ooh.
Sweet.
Nice.
Way to
Nice.
go, Sheldon.
So from now on, when we're accused of appealing to authority, you are the authority we're appealing to, right?
Yeah, but you understand
Well-
that the fallacy of appeal to authority is to appeal to an authority which actually is not an authority.
Yeah, but they don't understand that.
No, it's not. No, that's not what the fallacy is. The fallacy is saying that just because you're an authority on the subject, even if you are one, that automatically means that what you're saying is correct.
Do you have a citation for that?
No, just trust me.
Yeah, he's the
I'm an authority
man.
on this
Yeah.
subject.
Very good, Micro.
Micro's an authority on that. Yeah.
Again, hello, Sly.
He's AFK eating.
Oh, he's AFK. Okay.
Hasn't stopped me.
I've been wondering, Gio. Now you have your masters and all that stuff, right? Could you make me liquid Cheetos?
No.
Already exists.
Ugh.
What do you think Cheetos are made out of?
Isn't that like the blood content of most Americans?
Well, yeah, that too.
Sean?
What do you think Cheetos are made of?
Okay,
Blood of
so
most
to the side
Americans.
chat. To the side chat. The reason there are two geo icons is because I'm using my primary computer for the actual live stream, which is where I have set up with a hangout and I'm watching the YouTube stream and that kind of thing. And I'm using my secondary computer if I play a video in the stream, because it's much more convenient to actually spread this over two different devices, because it makes it more comfortable to control everything independently from one another.
And
Which
it
is why
makes
I
it look
actually
like
need
you
two
have
accounts.
more friends.
Fight the Flat Earth.
Yes.
Would Musa be interested in any further hangouts, or is he just interested in talking to you?
I'm trying to sweet talk him at the moment to go on to the non sequitur show and talk on there, but
right.
he's made it very clear he kind of wants to stay as far away from the flat earthers and drama as possible.
Right. Okay.
So
Makes sense. Completely
But he
understandable.
might be
Yeah.
open to a discussion just about understanding space, time, and things.
I would say so. He's actually did have his own YouTube channel for a while, where he was talking about those kind of things, and he is kind of a public face of science. So I think he would probably be up for that.
Right, because obviously, general relativity and bending of space time is not something I fully understand, and I haven't read the classic book Gravitation, which you're supposed to read to understand this. It's about a bloody, double Bible thickness type book, and a huge great thing. And I've got lots of sort of I half understand it, and I'd be quite interested in having a hangout one day, perhaps, and posing some questions to him.
I will certainly raise it with him.
Hey guys, Gio, you're a scientist here for a change. Congratulations, mate.
Thank you very much. Well, technically, I was a scientist before because,
All right.
because I already had my bachelor. in
Yeah,
chemistry.
I feel a little insulted by that.
Micro's quite, Micro's
Do you
quite
have a
old.
BSc,
sorry.
Michael? Or
Yes.
do you directly go to the MSc?
I'm literally like 4 months away from getting my master's as well.
Well, Micro, we'll have a congratulate you very thoroughly when you get there.
So, do you guys remember Hector?
Yes.
And he is also currently doing his master thesis, so he'll be the next in the club to join us.
Yeah.
So we got a biologist, a chemist, and a physicist, which is kind of awesome.
And then we can walk into a bar.
Yeah, I was just going to say. There's a joke there.
Very good, Micro. Very good.
And the guy without the diploma knows to duck.
Why do I have the feeling that you guys are going to build some weird super weapon or something like that?
Well, wouldn't you?
Well, how do you know we aren't already doing that?
Why are you putting it in future tense?
Don't get me wrong. If you're going to build a super weapon, just at least fire it at my house, okay?
No.
Fire
Because-
it. No.
because, Amara, in your case, I'm pretty sure that death is better compared to your existence.
Oh,
Hold on. You don't fire a super weapon. You activate it.
Well, now you send it down. Sorry, you send it now down the internet. You don't need to actually have anything physical at all.
hey, I do not have a master's, all right? I'm not that smart.
I mean, we now know that it is theoretically possible to use. So did you hear this? That there were a couple months ago there were some IT security people who managed to show that it's technically possible to crash a DNA sequencing machine by just inputting the correct DNA sequence into it.
No, I haven't heard about that.
Well, they had to do they had to like do a few things like it's a very specific setup, but the whole idea was just to demonstrate that it's possible, which it turns out it is. There isn't much practical use for it, but it's kind of cool that that's a thing.
No. You're not completely correct there. There's no practical use for it yet.
Okay, the only use you would have for it is if you're somehow trying to like crash the like sequencing machines at the firm you're like that does it for you or your own.
Well, this is very similar to the way the Americans or Israelis trashed the Iranian production thing.
Except that one was like crashing a DNA sequencing machine won't that's.
Well, if they're busy trying to manufacture some horrible virus, and the only way you can stop them is by crashing all their DNA machines.
You're not going to crash all of them because they're not going to be using all of them to sequence one thing.
Well, okay, all the ones they can get
expensive.
Yeah, for those who don't know, apparently the US or somebody else developed a virus that would attack the uranium enrichment facilities of Iran. The virus was called Stuxnet back in 2010.
And it was super fucking specific, so it traveled around the world on a whole bunch of computers, and then until it found its way to its specific target, where it then made the centrifuges go crazy and destroy themselves.
And it had to install a whole operating system to do
yes,
that.
It's fucking insane.
I thought that was called Skynet.
No.
Skynet, funnily enough.
Yeah, they misspelled it.
In 2012, the UK actually launched a new set of defense communication satellites. And for some stupid reason, they called it Skynet.
Awesome.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, look what happened last time.
Well, I'll be sure to call John Connor.
Yeah.
Well, technically, wouldn't that be look what happens next time?
Yeah. That's the thing.
But won't it have happened in the past or something in the future?
Yeah, oh, that damn.
The movies took place in the past.
Yeah, well, this is a bit like the Douglas Adams thing. I don't know if people read the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And he said the biggest problem with time travel is the verb sequence you have to employ in communicating information to people. Whether or not you've done something before or did it in the past and in the intention of doing it in the future, or you did something in the future to put it in the past, and whether or not you're wearing different pairs of trousers at the time or something. So one of the best chapters of the entire book is describing how to form verb tenses, describing what pieces of time travel you've done.
Marvin,
regarding that entire Skynet thing, this reminds me, didn't Ronald Reagan propose a orbital-based defense force called Star Wars?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's already happened. Yeah, that's right. And they then decided it was too well, in fact, actually, the claim is that brought down the Soviet government. It was so expensive for the Soviets to try and counter this with the space program and all the technology they had to develop, and that actually bankrupted Soviet and brought around the end of the Cold War, which so can be a good thing.
So yeah, there's actually this humor in that kind of thing where you make references to movies. For example, there's a Mars probe called 2001 Mars Odyssey.
That's fun.
Oh yes, God, I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, there's a HAL somewhere, isn't there as well?
Maybe
there's a HAL somewhere.
Yes, there's a piece of equipment on one of them. On one of the Mars things that I think is called HAL.
Right, that's
all that tells us is that scientists have an awesome humor. That's it.
That was really good, Sean. You and your Bilu impression. Now you can add to your HAL impression with it.
Oh, dude, I got impressions for days. I just very rarely use them because
impressions for days.
Wait.
Impressions for days.
I need you to do me. Come on.
Wait.
Please don't
you
clip
want
that.
him to do you?
I want him to do an impression of me.
I was gonna say no. I'm not gonna do you, man.
No, you said do.
Please don't gay around here.
Correct decision, Sean. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, if that's what you two are into, but don't do it on stream.
I can't speak for Craig, but no.
It's not what you said last night.
The Bilu impression is something I've still got memories of. It makes a big impact on people.
Wait, hold on. You may want to rephrase that. You just after the conversation about last night.
We're not playing Quick Flash just yet.
Yeah, the emphasis there is on yet.
Yeah, this is a warm-up round.
Well, I will be going to the store soonish.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Thank you for that tidbit of useful information.
What will you be buying? Let's
Is there
dive
anybody-
deeper into this.
Is there anything else in anybody's diary they'd like to tell us about?
Not really. I would suggest, so there's a saying over here, erst die Arbeit und dann das Vergnügen, which means you start with the work and then you enjoy yourself later. So
Bloody
therefore,
German.
I would suggest actually watching Brett's video and after that playing some Quiplash.
Well, here's
How
the phrase over
long is
here.
the video?
Whistle while you work.
Okay.
Who's Pratt?
You don't know who Daniel Pratt is?
Oh,
guy-
Daniel Pratt. Oh,
Yeah.
that's the guy who tried to sue
Team
Skeptic or
Skeptic.
something, isn't it?
Yeah.
What happened about that in the end?
And
He backed down pretty much.
Team Skeptic, right, like having the obvious legal standing to do what he did.
This is
Kind
gonna
of
make me
said,
pull
no,
my.
fuck you.
This is gonna make me pull out my Emperor Palpatine impression, isn't it?
Do it.
How
No.
long is the video?
3
Wait.
minutes and 31 seconds.
About 4.5 hours.
Well, more like, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe?
Oh, it's got a one-line debunk. It's all it needs.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but we have. Oh, sorry, but we have Rumps in here.
Yeah, this is true. That means a 3-hour debunk. So.
Oh, come on. Not that bad.
You think we're exaggerating? Listen to some of your old
Oh,
hangouts.
come on.
Well, this is gonna take a while.
It takes you 45 minutes to get a one-sentence explanation out.
That is so bloody unfair. Sean, though I have to say, Sean, I forgive you for any abusive comments you made. Once you told me, well, in fact, I managed to rumpus myself. I think I was too funny, so therefore you get a pass for abusing me.
Did you guys hear that Sean has a pass for abusing the rumpus?
Oh,
We all do.
Oh, bloody hell. I'm
Rumpus,
not that-
hey,
it's-
Rumpus, to be
Sean,
fair-
no, it's just the
be
content.
fair,
It's
you
Sean, it's because I
earned
got
this
lots of
reputation.
content. You think I'm spending a lot of time saying something, but it's just it's the content-rich nature of what I say. That's all it is.
Well, it's like I've always said, Rumpus. You do a very good job of explaining things. It's just you have the problem I used to have growing up is where you over-explain things to the point where it becomes absurd to listen to.
Yeah, Rumpus, how do you feel that Nathan Oakley and co created a saying around you to rumpus a hangout?
It's quite amusing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, but I had to resort to something, and when bloody Nathan mutes you as he does, I mean,
Oh yeah.
Jimbo says don't set your
well, I could mute him by just simply, and also prevent everybody else in the hangout from hearing by just simply going on and on and on, and not being obnoxious, just simply saying stuff, and so they couldn't hear anything. And then Oakley couldn't communicate with them. They couldn't communicate with Oakley, and then it was a moderately effective tactic. But yeah,
So what you're saying is you effectively jammed the hangout.
yes, I jammed it.
Yeah, I think the Americans
see,
call that a
here's the-
filibuster.
But here's the problem, Rumpus. You actually taught him how to use his mute button properly.
What
You
a-
know,
what a-
I wonder if we had Rumpus explain relativity.
No,
How long
Oh, stop.
this is a
fucking
not a torture session.
Okay,
come on,
Rumpus,
Micro,
do
bloody
you know
hell.
the difference between
It's
ray
all in
tracing
good
and ray
fun.
casting?
You're a meanie, Micro, really, aren't you? And you and Sean
Have
now.
you met me?
Well, you seem quite nice superficially.
But,
Yeah,
but here's the thing,
but then
Rumpus,
you
I'm going to
get-
ask to everybody.
Officially.
But you may have noticed that I'm jelly on the outside and nice, like comfortable and warm and huggable. But then I have my brain, which has the personality of an asshole in the middle.
You have one major misconception, Rumpus. I'm an ass to everybody. I don't pick and choose.
Yeah,
Yeah, you seem
Sean's
right.
always a dick to me.
You
there will
seem
be
right,
there will
Sean.
be no racial bigotry in here. I hate everybody of you equally because you're all equally worthless.
Yeah. But I got to give props to
I am
Sean.
a little bit extra worthless.
Sean is the main person that if I've done something wrong, I can count on him to be the one to tell me that I've done it wrong.
He's
Oh,
first
yes.
in the queue, is he, Sean?
Yeah. Usually. I'll finish what I'm doing.
He's just a queue pusher. He's just a queue pusher, I think.
Oh, look, I've just finished my hangout and Sean's calling me. What the fuck did I say?
Well, what's funny is if you ever watch the Hangouts, you'll actually hear his phone beep where I'm saying, "You just fucked up."
Yeah.
I was always wondering that.
Well, I hope that hopefully that raises your game then, Craig.
It has actually. It has
Yeah.
helped out a lot.
Says Sean humbly.
That's how you learn. And, if I do something wrong, I need to know that I've done it wrong. And that's the difference between us and flat earthers.
Craig,
is that
please
we will
stop
take
calling
that.
it Scientific America. It's Scientific American.
I know. I've done it. I tried to make myself stop, and it still comes out wrong.
Oh God, this drives me nuts. Keep on poking things. Craig, stop that.
Can we hold on? Can we just take a moment to appreciate the sentence? I've tried to stop it, but it comes out all wrong.
When they're still not playing
There's a quote in GTA 5 that's remarkably similar. Let me try to quote him. It's a person called Wade Habert. I tried to stop it, but it just kept on coming. Seriously, nobody got that joke?
Nope.
Okay, then
Sorry.
just play GTA 5 for fuck's sake.
Nope.
Where's the crickets when you need them?
Tumbleweed.
I fucking hate you guys.
We're going to be mean to you now, Gio, after you've got done so well.
Well, yeah. Since I got my degree now, I'm pretty much grown up. Am I not?
Big boy.
So
You're
you
a
now
real
have the
adult.
right to be as mean as you want to.
Gio's a big boy now.
Okay, Demon Orb Heathen at least got it, so thank you.
Hey, and then there's me who didn't even finish his high school. Ah, yeah. Wait, that's not something I should be proud of.
Well, we've got to be mean to bloody Riley again. He's gone on the rampage again with his, and he thinks he's a scientist now. He's even wearing his spectacles and white coat. I mean,
Oh my God.
I don't think this is ironic.
wait.
either.
What is it with flat earthers
Stop,
and
guys,
fucking-
stop. So, as somebody who's actually wearing lab coats pretty much every fucking day, first of all, you have to close all the buttons. Otherwise, whatever liquid you're dealing with is just gonna run into your like the top end of your chest and just gonna run down inside the
You
clothes.
don't have to close all the buttons.
Yeah, but I would strongly
you don't even
recommend
have,
it.
like, in most situations, you don't really have to close any of them. You just have to have it on.
Okay,
Right,
Micro, wait a second. I guess you're not, like, first of all, you're not dealing with things as toxic and as evil as I am. And second of all, we're talking about Riley, which means that he's toxic to himself.
Now, the thing
Yeah,
is that
I-
out of all the people,
You're saying he should be wearing the lab coat on the inside?
well, out of all the people that I've actually met in real life wearing a lab coat, none of them ever had a clean lab coat.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
mine
no.
actually has a bunch of holes from acids and organic solvents and what the fuck do I know?
Mine
If
has.
I can interject.
Mine looks
if I can
like it's
interject.
moldy in one of the pockets because I like had a pen, a Sharpie in it without a lid, so it just has these like black specks, but it's from the inside.
Yeah,
Like,
I was
it just
about
looks
to
like
say
it's moldy.
don't forget about the color or the paint stains from any like pencils or whatever inside that pocket on top of on the left side of the chest.
I can beat you. That. I have on the sleeves. I have ponceau stains, which is just like bright red. It's like bright, like it looks like it's more bright red than like ketchup.
Okay,
That you use
I can actually
stain
top that.
proteins.
I can actually top that, Micro. I have a lab coat that is the entire thing is completely slightly blue because I actually washed it together with a pencil or a blue pen. I've never worn it since then in the laboratory. Just use it at home and I'm like painting a wall or something just to not get dirty.
If I can interject on something Rumpus said about
right, like working in laboratories and all that shit, but they can't even do their laundry properly. Like, goddamn.
Wait, you think I do I wash my own lab coats? There are people for that.
No, well, I actually do, Micro.
Minions.
I don't. No, there's a central like person who comes and take all the lab coats because
No, we
it's from a
don't have
firm.
that here. The lab coats are personal property, so I take them home and wash them in my washing machine a few times.
Well, now that we got a break, Rumpus said something about Riley being a scientist, and I actually wanted to mention to you, Gio, that yesterday on my stream, we kind of invited him to do one of his favorite things in the world, is testability, repeatability, and well, we offered Riley an opportunity to retest his part per million meter or his density meter using sugar instead of salt and see if it gets a similar result.
Yeah, Riley does have no clue what or how the fuck conductivity works in aqueous solutions.
No, but he doesn't understand what it was. He thought it was a density meter, didn't he?
Yes, he
My
did.
God.
And
I mean,
that
my
is
God.
why.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but there is no way that the thing that he was using can actually measure what he was wanting to measure, right?
I will just say
pretty much.
in the next 2 to 3 days, expect a video from me on camera.
Okay, Craig, let me clarify that. So so this device is made to measure the concentration of sodium chloride. The calibration curve inside the device is actually calibrated for sodium chloride. That means that if you're using sodium chloride, you can actually derive the density of the liquid from the reading that the device is giving. However, this does not work for any other dissolved substance.
Only sodium chloride.
Bingo.
Oh, that's it. We're talking about that experiment that Riley did. That was
Yes.
extraordinarily.
We're going to show that he's exponentially wrong.
Yeah, that's it.
This reminds me of something.
I was trying to think of the egg joke. But...
Riley, if you're listening, those spectacles won't actually protect you from anything.
No, what's actually going to happen if anything hits in your face is that the spectacles will break, and then you will have glass shards.
Oh, they have
I think
lenses.
he was probably
I
doing
thought
that as a
that was
joke. Though.
strange.
Yeah.
Give
So
him some-
good safety goggles are actually made out of plastic.
I think he was doing that as a joke. I give
He
him
was.
that one. I think.
It's a stupid joke. He got the joke wrong.
Which means, by the
No.
way, for those who don't know, as soon as you get a little drop of pretty much any organic solvent on them, you can throw them away because they will lose their transparency.
I used to work on ships and stuff, so I had safety goggles as well.
Wait a second. Stone Monkeys, really? The glasses had no lenses. There was nothing in there.
That's what I said.
Was it just a frame? What the fuck?
Yeah, just the frame.
You have to remember that the joke
It's
was
kinda
that
like-
the joke was all scientists are nerds and they wear those glasses. They have tape on one end. That
yeah.
was his joke.
Oh, God.
So he's stupid. Oh wait, we already knew that.
No, actually, yeah, I think that's almost witty for him. I mean, come on, I give him some sort of credit there. I think.
No.
Okay, all right then.
Never.
Okay, you can
Fuck
listen,
off.
Mike. Okay,
No,
really.
Rumpus. He's actually made out of, or he's actually making fun of safety relevant equipment that is actually necessary to be
Oh,
worn in the
no.
correct way.
So we can make
He's
jokes about
essentially,
Nazis.
like,
We can make
this is-
jokes about I don't know, God knows what else, but we can't make jokes about safety equipment.
No. Safety.
Wasn't he
Get
even
out of
wearing
it.
Wasn't he even wearing purple gloves?
No, the purple item was not on camera. Thank God.
Oh no, Sean. Why?
Why? It's Riley. Think about it.
What kind of purple item are we talking about?
The penis shaped kind.
Do I need to bring up the picture?
Yes.
Wait.
Why did
Sean,
why didn't he
before,
use
before you do that, this is actually a 16 plus hangout, so I cannot show the uncensored picture.
Okay, well, if you got a censored one, feel free.
I got a censored one. Just give me a second. Just gotta find the right version.
Because I was gonna bring up Halsoy's GIF or GIF. GIF.
There it is.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, you've kind of censored the wrong end.
Let me guess. He sucks on that thing.
No.
Should I bring up Halsoy's GIF?
I want to see.
Yeah, if you want to. I'm actually not aware of that one, Sean, right now.
Oh, let me see if I can find it. I know I got it.
The weird thing is, why did he pull it out? We're in the middle of a park and like that. I don't know.
Oh, okay. The premise of the whole thing was he was trying to make fun of Sly, and he was talking into this purple penis like it was a microphone. And at the end of the video, which was like 17 minutes long, he had this one joke that him and his girlfriends had, where she asked him why he was talking to a penis. And he's like, "Well, Sly's kind of a cock."
Oh,
And that was it.
That was it.
That was the joke.
Ah,
That's not a joke.
That's-
That's
as bad as his research skills putting something thought into it.
Okay, where do I got that GIF at there, Halsoy? I know I got it. Because I was actually thinking about putting it into another video a couple weeks back.
I like these Cheetos though.
Oh man, I would kill for some Cheetos right now.
So is Riley going to put another video out to explain his last one?
Oh, I highly doubt it.
okay. These egg puns are getting excruciating.
Well, excuse me.
I mean, his experiment was extra bad, wasn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Get it?
He's not
extra.
well, at least we know.
Okay, now you
Excruciating to watch.
Now you're exaggerating a bit.
I was going to say he's not an extrovert. That's for sure.
So for those who don't know, we actually have 2 people angrily typing right now.
Yes, me and Geo.
But I can clearly hear the difference between the 2 different types
Well,
of speeches.
That's because my microphone is really close to the keyboard.
Well, mine is only 30 centimeters or so away.
So who's the fastest?
Mine is about 1 hand width.
Oh,
Who's-
wow,
who's-
okay.
Who's the fastest typer out of the 2 of you?
Well, I'm probably way out of practice, but my prime I was 119 a minute.
Words or
That was back when I was, a kid and doing DOS.
Words or characters?
Words.
Okay, I'm about at 85 to 90 words at the moment.
Yeah, I'm probably down to about 70 now since I'm no longer in my prime.
However,
I don't
Sean,
play with DOS.
I just remember that's German words, so I don't know whether we can compare that.
Oh, you mean, yeah, you are inferior, so. We did win the war.
But German words are exceptionally long. So
I think it's somewhere between
typing faster.
250 and 400 characters per minute, Sean. So that's probably the metric we should be using to compare that. Want to challenge me on Type Racer?
Probably not anymore.
I think I got up to 40 words, Australian words, one time.
Mate, didgeridoo,
Barbie.
Bingo.
kangaroo, billabong,
Finny.
halt, diving accident.
Stingray.
We're not all criminals.
Yeah, I'm still going to get... Craig,
Convex.
Craig, can you help me format a letter to the Queen to find out when my time's served?
No, she said never.
Oh, I got to re-download it from Skype.
God damn it, Sean.
I'll find it. Give me a few minutes.
By the way, the great Team Skeptic has joined us.
Oh, we got enough room? Move
Hello,
over, everyone.
hello.
Move over.
Congratulations, Gio. Straight up, man. I'm happy for you, bro.
Thank you very much.
So should we move on? Actually start one of the things we want to do?
Yeah, okay. So, Team Skeptic, we thought we would maybe take a look at Daniel Pratt's newest video and then afterwards play Quiplash. What do you think?
Thanks for naming.
Oh,
Gio.
yes, please. That would be awesome.
Okay,
Aw.
then let me set this up.
Good name drop there, Gio.
All right. I have 30 minutes left. I really have to go to the store now. Be right back.
It's no longer available on Skype. I'll have to tell him to re-upload it again so I can get it
You know
again.
what? I just asked the Hellsoy manually.
Manually. That's
So-
supposed to what? Asking him automatically?
Hey, I've got a new guy that I'm going to be doing a live debunk on after Fight the Flat Earth's premiere. You guys should join me for that. It'll be fun.
The new guy? Oh, fresh meat.
When
What's up,
approximately?
TD?
Oh,
What's the time?
my premiere's in an hour,
Okay.
and then I think it's about half an hour.
This is a Riley thing, is it, Craig?
My
Oh, yeah.
video is yes, yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna be painful. How long is it?
It's a half-hour video.
Okay.
I cut it down from 40.
When is the Riley roast?
That's tomorrow.
Okay.
Wait, that's tomorrow?
Yeah.
What's going on Thursday again?
Thursday. I've got nothing planned on Thursday stream-wise.
Okay, wow. I need to check my messages, make sure I didn't get a couple of days confused.
Awesome. That means that my first joke tomorrow will work.
Yeah. The Thursday, I'm releasing the top 10 dumbest things ever said by Anthony Riley.
How
Which
you
is
doing
been-
on that, by the way?
I need to know who's going to be on the panel so I can start writing my jokes. I already have a bunch of them for Geo. He's too easy.
What? Yeah, fuck you. And I made the
Wait,
same
wait,
joke with
literally-
Sean
Which
earlier.
Geo?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Blonde Geo, not Blob Geo.
It's
Well, Blonde
I'm-
Geo is kind of Blob Geo though.
Hold
I
on,
shouldn't have
hold
said
on.
that.
Also, I am blonde in real life, so that doesn't really help.
Yeah,
it's,
he's Blob.
team. It's me, you, Sean, Geo, Conspiracy Cats, and Planner Walk.
I
Oh,
still
God,
haven't,
those people are
haven't
just
come up
too
with any
easy,
jokes
man.
about conspiracy cats.
Oh, I can think of
man.
many, many jokes on conspiracy cats.
Okay, then Sean, we're gonna talk later.
What, comb jokes?
They need to be mean though, very mean.
Oh, they'll be mean.
I mean, I could just play my FIFA match against him, and that would be totally a burn right there. No, everybody would unsubscribe from him. That's why I don't play it, because people would unsubscribe, and I don't want to do that to him. He's a
that would
good
be
guy.
fair, man. You can
By the way,
literally kill him.
team. When
Yeah.
are we gonna play some blood again?
Let's see. God damn. Today or tomorrow, probably. Well,
What are you playing?
later. Well, you go to sleep early. Okay. How about what are you doing? Anything tomorrow? Like early in the day for me, like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I'll be in university.
I thought you already fucking graduated, man. Go home.
Yeah, I'm still helping the work group to finish the paper.
Oh, so you're bullshitting everybody about having your masters. I got it. You
No,
know,
I
JM
have,
Truth
I
does
have
that
the
all.
masters.
No, hey,
That's not the
Yeah.
problem.
Listen,
The problem is that the
JM Truth-
publication is actually not finished. At
no,
least not
but Gio,
completely.
listen, JM Truth gets away with it just fine. You'll be fine, man. Just continue to tell people you have a master's in science. We'll all believe
Please
you.
don't compare me to JM Truth.
But he's a
both got it.
biochemist. He outdoes both of you guys because he's a biochemist, not just a
Yeah, that
biologist.
means
not
that
just a
he actually
chemist.
knows neither of the two subjects very well.
But I think everyone here can agree that the top 2 front runners for Dumbfuck of the Year are JM Truth and Riley, right?
Yes.
Oh man,
Riley's
should heard-
always up there.
somebody's been sharing with me the the unknown JM Truth videos that are out there. They keep
Oh my
finding
god, they're
them.
hilarious.
They're the fucking there was this one where this guy interviews him and he's like he says something about like oh yeah, we got lots of masters of sciences and not just mine. We have masters of sciences all over the place.
But then, no, in the
You're
same
like,
sentence, he started saying we've got PhDs, we've got full-bird colonels, we've got and he's like, no, you don't have any of this stuff. Stop, just stop now. Stop.
Yeah. And talking about stopping, why don't we start the Pred video? Just give me a sec. I gotta plug in.
But
my
that's
headphones.
starting, not stopping.
Thank you. I was about to say that.
We're going to have
Sorry, Sean.
started in the past. Oh.
Okay, so I
get
think
the next
we should just start that because it's only 3 minutes and we'll be through it in like half an hour.
Well, technically it's
lucky.
3:31, which means that last 31 seconds, Rumpus is going to go on for 25 minutes.
Okay,
gotta
so
let-
here's
We
the
are
thing.
meaning today.
God, you're not going to rumpus this
you
hangout,
have
are you?
built the reputation.
We're just gonna play the first minute right now. So everybody
do you
shut
want-
the fuck up until the first minute is finished.
Okay, I was just going to ask, Rumpus wants to start now or later?
Bloody hell, it's pick on me day. Pick on
Yeah.
Gio. He's the one with the big certificate.
No, this is Gio's day.
Hey, every day is my day, isn't it?
What day is your Gio day?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, everybody shut the fuck up. I'm gonna play the first minute.
Let's pretend for one moment, shall we, that this is a hemisphere of Earth. We are told that this is sea level because at any point, if you go from there to there, or there to there, or there to there,
I'm
it's
seasick.
all the same distance. Because of gravity, if you think of this black mark, these markers here as water, that's the water level all the way around the half of the globe. Only because I only have a half protractor, I don't have a full circle. Okay, so this is water sea level
We've hit the limit of his resources.
ground. It's going to be
Please do.
that's correct. This is what they tell us because of gravity.
Stop. Okay, anything so far?
No, like what? Like he's essentially correct.
Yeah.
Like that.
Well
That is
done.
how it works.
Well done,
Well,
Pratt.
he's using a Germany-made protractor, so it must be accurate.
I think we should
One
stop.
thing, there's just one thing I would like to make fun of, and that is, do you guys see the lines which
Yeah,
is
the-
actually drawn on the piece of paper and how they not converge in a central
Yeah.
point in the middle.
I was
Yeah.
thinking that as well. Like,
He also appears to have drawn it on an envelope. for
I was
some
about to
reason.
say the same. This guy's pushing the limit of his resources with this half protracted. You could see he really wanted to have a circular one, but he didn't have it, and he could only find an envelope, which he presumably received some bill or something in. And then he was trying to,
I'd like to disagree. I don't think that's an envelope. I just think that's a part of his drywall that he doesn't want to film.
He just ripped a piece out of the wall. Oh, this will do.
Yeah, on the non-filming side. I mean, his grandmother's already gave up on the garage. It smells like fucking 30-day-old socks. And
and he can't even
has
keep his
holes
camera
all over the
still.
place.
I
mean,
know
Jesus.
it's like having a stroke. But
He's using the ranchy tripod, so leave him alone.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean,
But-
you could surely a tripod. I mean, anybody trying this properly would just use a tripod. I mean, Jesus. But again, I suppose he hasn't got that to hand either. I suppose.
No,
Yeah,
because
guys,
Rumpus, he doesn't he only has half of a protractor.
Yeah, I think that's it.
His tripod only has 1.5 legs.
He probably dreams about getting another protractor or something. Yeah.
if
And
we
a
just
ruler.
stop the video, if we just stop the video here, then it's the first time he's ever got anything right.
Yeah,
Well, I just
think-
imagine
I
him
think-
filming I imagine him filming everything by attaching a camera to a miner's helmet and just walks around and looks at things.
Okay, so I think that the fact that he, for the first time, got something right deserves a round of sarcastic, slow clapping. So
No, those lines aren't good enough to merit getting something right. They're just not meeting.
I do want to correct him on something with the water going all the way around. Isn't there some land masses that might be in between here and there?
well,
that-
in that
that's,
angle, not
not
necessarily.
if
If you're on the
it's,
equator on the Pacific Ocean, that's actually rather
Or the
accurate.
Atlantic.
I was gonna say, to be fair, that is representative of what sea level would be
Yeah.
at that scale.
I think we'll let him get away with that. But of course, it's not circular. Of course, the mean sea level. So we got that wrong. Given the
For
fact
all
that-
intents
I
and
retract
purposes,
my
Well,
Well, on the equator, it pretty much is to a very.
Well,
Good degree.
I'm talking about the bulge, but actually, of course, I think the not given the fact that the Earth is actually a better sphere than the best spheres just about most of the spheres we build in the world, I suppose I have to accept that is a reasonably good representation of the Earth sphericity.
Actually, that means that this ruler that he's using is actually less circular than the equator would be.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Still looks like a pear.
And now I'm hungry.
Okay,
It's
the
a
next.
tractor.
Everybody, shut the fuck up. We're gonna do the next minute. Hey, Sly.
Hi, Fly.
Yeah,
Sorry,
before we continue. Hello, Sly. How are you?
I just figured I'd catch up. First of all, congratulations, Gio.
Thank you very much, Sly.
Herzlichen Glückwunsch. Schön für dich.
Dankeschön.
And what do you call it? Okay, I just had to get my laugh out of the way because I know exactly what video this is.
No spoilers. No spoilers, Sly.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Okay, Sly. In order to celebrate me actually finishing my master's studies, can you do me a favor?
No?
Yeah, you can do me. You will do me a favor now.
Damn it. Okay.
You're gonna do Geo too.
No. Wait. Stop.
Oh.
No,
Sly?
man. Just not my type.
Sly.
Ah.
Drink it.
I can't do it right now.
Drink it.
I can't do it right now because I got to drive in a little while.
What,
Oh,
wait, what is he
fuck's sake.
supposed to drink?
Is this a beer you've given him or something?
Yeah, so
Alex?
when we
Gio
tried
was
when
Gio
he
was
did
nice
this
enough.
experiment, I gave him 2 bottles of one of my favorite beers.
Oh, is this the smoke one?
Yep.
Oh no, smoky beer, horrible.
No! Smoke,
Horrible,
smoke
horrible,
beer is
horrible.
fucking great.
Smoky things are. Ugh.
It's like drinking liquid salami. It's the fucking best.
There we go.
That sounds like the worst
Oh.
thing ever.
You and your bloody sausage obsession,
Gross.
German and Danes, bloody
That
hell.
sounds like something that could come out of Team Skeptic's meat tube.
Hold on, we did a hangout about sausages. We did a hangout about sausages a couple of weeks ago, didn't we? I don't want to do another one.
Was that on Pornhub?
No, it was on here.
Yeah, it was, yeah, that's
bloody,
true.
Bloody Geo kept on thrusting sausages at me.
Are you sure it wasn't on Pornhub?
I think it was, if that's the term he used.
Actually, Rumpus, I think that's the only thing you remember from it was that we
Well, I
talked about
just
sausages.
erased all the other stuff from it. Yeah.
It damn sure nearly got you sick.
So,
Okay,
so all
Sly,
you remember is
when are you
all
gonna
you-
have to drive?
I will drink it this weekend. I'll even do it live for you. How's that?
Okay, that's a deal.
All right.
So all Rumpus remembers about that
Let me
hangout is
clarify.
Geo thrusting his salami at him.
Yeah, stop. Sly, since you're a smoker, you're
Okay.
actually not allowed to have any cigarettes 6 hours before drinking that beer. Otherwise, it will ruin the experience. Can you handle that?
Why does that sound like two totally unrelated things?
Well,
Yeah.
because it's a smoked beer.
Yeah.
And some people say that it tastes like somebody actually dropped regular beer into an ashtray.
No, that's an unfair.
Micro, you see, I told you it was
That is an
horrible.
unfair
So
comparison.
there you are, Micro. That explains it exactly why I object to it.
You're not selling this beer for me right now.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not selling this beer for anyone.
Well, you were defending it. You were complaining when I said it was a smoky beer, and you seem to think that was a good thing.
It is a
I'm
smoky
making
beer.
a joke,
Yeah,
Ron.
and it is a good thing. It's like super smoky.
It's so fucking good. Rock beer.
Right, so you are trying to sell it.
Wait a second, Micro. Have you actually tried the same type?
Not your type, but I've tried rock beer.
Okay, well,
I'm
they're
probably mispronouncing it.
yeah, the other brewery from the same city actually makes a beer pretty much produced in the same way, but it tastes like honey.
Ooh.
So yeah, you actually must try the same type of beer. Otherwise, you won't have the same experience.
Hold on. It's like smoked beers is a beer style. Like they're gonna have something in common.
Yeah, they're both smoked.
Yeah.
But it didn't really taste like smoke. It tastes more like honey.
Brainery in the chat demands somebody says Smokey the beer.
Smokey the beer.
Just looking at these lines again, how do you manage to miss the center of the thing you've drawn?
You know what? I was just
Apparently,
looking at that
Apparently,
With a
exact
straight
thing.
edge.
Here's the thing. You learn to draw lines with angles that accurately in like 4th grade.
Hey,
And
wait a
we
minute.
all know
Dio,
that Daniel Pratt didn't visit school until 4th grade.
There even
Dio,
looks like one where he's tried to rub it out and then drawn again.
I think we can officially say that this is the first flat earther who actually fucked up perspective. The actual perspective, the drawing one.
These guys think they can debunk all of the greatest minds ever to have lived.
But they have that special knowledge.
Wait,
man.
you mean they can debunk themselves?
This is what Dunning-Kruger does to you, unfortunately.
Yeah, they are the top left.
No,
I mean,
wait a
look
second.
at the
Rumpus.
first two lines on the right side.
Dunning-Kruger is not a disease. Dunning-Kruger is a symptom. The disease is called stupidity.
Yeah, that's true. No, but look at the first two lines on the right side.
I know. Why are they so far apart?
Yeah,
They're almost parallel.
I know.
Because that's how they were born.
I mean,
Don't
how
body shame
moronic
the
can you
lines.
be?
It's not the line's fault.
Like the one on the left is actually
They
going
didn't- they
below
didn't choose
the
to be
middle.
drawn like
Yeah.
this.
Oh, this is so crazy.
How did he get it so wrong?
Yeah, it's
I'm,
painful.
I'm wondering if,
Whatever. 1 more minute, I guess. Oh,
Yeah.
Sean, do
Hey,
you want to add something?
Dan, you have
One
a
more
fucking
minute.
protractor.
1 more minute.
Okay,
What-
one
what
more
I'm-
minute.
my-
Everybody shut the fuck up until we're at minute 2.
Okay.
The problem is reality dictates that doesn't happen.
Here are your lines.
So my question to you is, at what length of convex arc does this magical property of gravity being able to create an equidistant level all the way across the arc, at what length arc does that have to happen? Because if you measure out 1,000-mile arc or 1,000-mile distance around the supposed globe, that would equal a 14-degree arc. Okay, but a 14-degree arc scaled down in reality cannot display that even level
Oh my God.
amount.
What?
The hell?
What?
No.
please, I'm raising my hand. I'm raising my hand.
No.
Wait, no.
No.
Okay,
No.
Stop. I'll go first.
Ow.
To answer his first question, and what does this stop? Well, you idiot! It goes all the way around. That's the point. Second of all,
And God
No.
said, "Let there be dirt and shit on the
This-
floor of the garage."
That's his bed.
The arc of that fucking this
What?
piece of tubing is not parallel to the equidistant.
Is that the nest he emerges from every night?
No, it's where he grows the millipedes he lives off of.
Okay, I'm actually overwhelmed by the stupidity.
Estimations on the bulge height.
Okay. You can't. I can't literally debunk this without spoiling the rest of the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass on this one until later.
Okay, Sean. Okay, Sean.
Estimation on the bulge height. Let's see how thick this tubing is.
Well, because we can't measure it in birds, so it has to be rocks.
Very.
I think he leant over too far. The rocks have fell on the ground.
Maybe like 4 centimeters, something like that.
Well, if we could get the weight of those barbell ends that he has there, we might actually be able to get some measurements out of this.
I think actually less, more like 3, maybe 2.
Do you think at the
And
end
plus-
of all this, he
And
just,
plus, hey Dan, I don't really mean to spoil it for you, but Kool-Aid doesn't bend, man.
The title of this thing is that the title of this video is that no length of convex arc will water display curvature.
Ever.
what?
Someone decode that for me, please.
No, I don't think anyone can. Like, honestly, though, do you think when he finishes his video, he just goes, "Mom, I've made a mess"?
Rumpus, you will fully understand what his stupidity here is
All right.
in like the next 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
my
will.
prediction. I actually have not seen this yet. So my prediction is now seeing that the water doesn't bend over those 30 centimeters. How can it bend around the globe? Or something
Well,
like that.
technically, if he filled it up with fluid all the way and then you bent the pipe, you would be bending water.
Also, that is obviously not water. That is transmission fluid.
Is he going to try every possible
no,
length of
that's-
convex
I'll
arc?
just say this. I'll just say this. He's added a bunch of mass in the center of the tube, so go from there.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh,
Really?
no.
Is it the same as the barbecue argument that he had? For fuck's sake!
Is it? It's going to. What he's proposing that the water should be attracted to this mass of Earth.
Oh god.
Bingo!
Oh my god!
me and Team Skeptic did a video for Radical, and he had a barbecue, like a big metal barbecue, and he had a pipe on that, and he was saying the same thing that, well, shouldn't this barbecue, which is extra mass, shouldn't it all be attracted to that?
Exactly.
Is
My
this the same
fucking-
guy that if you walk past a big ship or something or building, you should be thrust into it or something? Some guy's being
Pretty much.
Yeah.
right.
Hey, Sean, basically what it is
Rumpus.
he saw your model of flat Earth in your backyard and fucked up reproducing it. That's what it is.
The
man.
thing is, Rumpus, people like that, when they are attracted to, let's say, the front side of a vehicle because of gravitational reasons, quote unquote, it's because they try to scam insurances.
Right. It was gravity, I swear.
I mean, the trouble with these people is they don't understand that things come in across a scale, a gamut. For a flat earther, things are black or white. I suspect they never see more than 2 colours. Everything either has to be on gravity on or no looming or full looming, such that you can see all of the Earth over the horizon,
But
or
the thing-
none.
Rumpus,
Everything is binary. Stupid bastard.
Yeah,
Daniel Pratt is one of the worst.
I was about to say they think in 1-bit resolution.
Yes,
Yeah, and
exactly.
Daniel Pratt's one of the worst for scale because he doesn't get that you can't like scale down gravity in that way. In the same way, he thinks if you scale down a globe that's spinning, it has to maintain its 1,000 miles an hour at the equator.
Yeah,
It's worse than that. It's worse
scaling,
than
they just
that.
can't do full stop, isn't it?
No.
All right, let it go. Let it go.
It's worse than that, Craig. He's literally saying that the gravitational influence of this little pile of shit that he's got on his floor should cause the water in that curve to match with the pile of shit.
But look at the amount of water. The mass of the water is probably more.
But there's more to it than that. He's also forgetting about the gravitational influence of the Earth that pile of shit is sitting on.
Okay, should we actually do the
Well, 2
calculation?
facts as
Just
well.
assume that this is maybe 1 or 2 kilograms of dirt, and then measure the acceleration.
That's
of the
not
water.
1 or 2 kilograms of dirt. It's
And
very
Sean-
loosely packed.
And Sean, also that there's extra mass on the ends of it too, so I don't hope
Yeah.
it doesn't throw that into it.
Yeah, that's
It
true. The mass on those barbell ends would actually outdo the hump he has there in the middle.
You're right. You're right.
So technically, it's doing what he should expect it to do.
Yes,
no.
yes,
I
actually.
forgot that.
Yes.
Holy shit.
So I guess he's going concave Earth on us now.
I
Cavendish
don't know.
much?
What?
That guy's not very smart.
Just now figuring
That's
that
an
out.
understatement.
Wait,
Yeah,
is
you
he
know what?
stupid?
You know what satisfies me about this though, knowing that that Dan Pratt was out in his backyard with that ugly ass hoodie of his, and was like digging around. I could see him digging this up with his bare hands,
That's out of
You
his
know,
garden.
and you can hear him mumbling like, "I'll show these motherfuckers. Watch this."
Actually, it's like it was not in his garden. That's the filling of his mattress.
Yeah.
I can,
That
I
is
can
his
just
mattress.
imagine. I can just imagine, like, between cartons of cigarettes, like he sits there and thinks, how can I prove that
I needs an
I need
experiment.
this? And he's like, oh man, nobody's thought about sticking a pile of fucking bear shit under a rubber tube with last week's Kool-Aid in it. You know, I'm not gonna drink that. It's already 12 days old. I'd have drank it yesterday, but today, no.
Somewhere
use
in
it
his
for the
mind,
No. He all like it's last week's Kool-Aid, but he's already drunk it like 4 times.
so somewhere in his mind, this equals Nobel Prize.
You have to give him a mark.
I'll show those NASA fuckers.
The variety of stuff. He's got pebbles, wood, twigs, light, organic matter. God knows what. It's
Wait,
really try hard.
Rumpus, like if you go and open your fridge, isn't there a lot of different things in it too?
Are you saying this is his fridge?
No, I'm saying that's where he got it from.
Wait, he keeps this in it. Oh yeah.
I know where he got it wrong.
It's more like it's a place in the wall in the kitchen. It's a place in the kitchen on the wall where the wall has broken apart and there's a hole outside. He calls it his fridge because it's cold out there.
Okay,
There's
I know
actually a
where he got
legitimate
it
question
wrong.
here.
guys, I have a completely unrelated question that has nothing to do with me whatsoever. At what amount of biomass does the mold inside your refrigerator actually count as a pet?
Ask Micro.
Is that his dinner? That's what I want to know.
Hey, guys,
I actually have a legitimate question about this. Did Pratt actually go out to the garden and do this, or did he wait for his grandma to actually clean out the garden and bring it inside?
No. It's just that
this was Pratt sweeping up his floor.
no. There is like his house. Obviously, his house doesn't have like a clear distinction between outside and inside anymore.
There's just some walls with no
I'm pretty
ceiling.
much sure that he pulled this out of his shower filter.
Wait, no, guys, I know this is the contents of the shopping trolley that he shambles around with.
And this is the guy that's trying to sue Skeptic. I'm impressed.
But
Well,
you know
yeah,
what?
that's-
I figured out where he
this
got
in
it
the
wrong.
post. Skeptic, you might get this in the post after he's exhausted his
Well,
ability
I
to
mean,
sue you.
you see the pebble at the left. That's actually the legal document.
Nah, but check this out, man. I think I know where he got it wrong. I think I know. Okay. The firmament is not a tube.
There we go.
Obviously.
And there's no ice on the ends.
Oh my god, the sarcasm in this hangout is brilliant.
Do you think Pratt watches this and goes, "They love me"?
No.
But he looks so miserable all the time. Every time I've seen him, he's in this hood looking really miserable at the camera.
That's
know,
the
even when he
freed
gets-
mind of a flat earther.
No, it's because he normally makes the videos right after his grandma berates him about something.
He looks happy.
No,
because he
that's
keeps getting new
big-
hats.
He lives with his grandmother.
No, his correction.
Yeah,
his
you're looking
grandmother.
at her right now.
His grandmother locks him in her basement. That's the arrangement.
Right.
I'm not going to share this publicly, but here's an actual picture of him.
So is this some psycho thing then? This is a sort of inverse psycho where she's trapped him
Yeah.
rather than the other way around.
I don't know, maybe.
This is the stuff she's been posting.
She charges his phone once a week and he makes videos.
when he's been a good boy,
He's been a good Pratt.
he gets a charge of his phone.
The thing is, Sean, it's like he actually thinks that his intelligence is so big that it actually knocks his house off its wheels.
All right, play it out.
Yeah, 1 more minute. Wait a second. There we go.
Along the arc.
I can
I would
feel my
like to hear
IQ
you
dropping.
say that there is no Earth and not indeed more Earth and gravity in the middle of this tube
No.
sitting on my
Okay. Okay.
He's looking at the weights while saying this.
Even though Sean warned me, I still can't cope with this.
He's looking at the thing with more mass. And
That's what I first noticed.
I need to know how bad this gets.
I thought he was doing some sort of weird Cavendish, and I go, no, that don't look right.
Okay, so that's
I mean-
how big are those weights? Maybe like the small one, maybe 100 grams, and the other one 250, something like that.
No, it would be in pounds and ounces, man.
Yeah, it's more
Yeah,
than that.
whatever.
It's more than 250
No, don't ask me
grams.
what they are then.
I mean, in his logic, he's actually just proved gravity there, right?
Yeah, exactly. By the we have slide.
Yeah, because the water is pulled toward the denser medium.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I was just thinking that
if that was true, then all the water would be pointing out at him.
Yeah, I was gonna say the tube would be like scraping along the floor toward
Yeah,
him.
following you around like a dog.
That would mean that stupid people automatically drown.
Pear-shaped my ass.
Pratt, go swimming, quick.
No, he doesn't even have to do that. He just have to walk by a puddle, and all the water just like clings to his face.
That just gave new meaning to the movie The Blob for some reason. I don't know why.
So are we saying that the liquid is attracted to the more dense material?
Yeah, him. If that's the case,
But to him, it's only
towards the
attracted to
camera.
the Earth.
So the Earth should be speckled from space with all kinds of water pimples where all the flat earthers are.
Exactly.
If gravity is just density and stuff like they say, then surely Pratt should turn into a black hole.
Yeah, exactly. Or
Yeah.
and certainly attract all that water. That's for sure. Yeah.
Here's the thing, FTFE. It's incredible that flat earthers are kind of like black holes. Even though they're infinitely dense, they're still kind of empty on the inside.
Ooh.
and Pratt is empty on the inside more than one way.
Yeah, many ways.
This is bad. This is bad.
All
He's
right.
got-
Okay,
you must have an IQ of less than 100 to be doing this sort of thing. I mean,
We've only got
You
2 hours
give him
left.
100?
no, I wouldn't actually. No, I must-
100.
well, he's uploaded the damn video, unless his grandmother did that for him as well. But
Rumpus, frankly, I'm
Rumpus.
going to be impressed if his IQ's in double digits.
Rumpus,
I'm-
I'm gonna say his IQ is 10 to the minus 17, which
There
is
you
not a negative number, you fucking idiot thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay,
so that-
40, let's try 40 more seconds to the 3-hour mark. Sorry, 3-minute mark.
I believe the estimate for a functional IQ for society is 45. I think he's barely
Really?
above that. Yeah,
yeah, it's
at
probably-
least on the old scale. I'm not sure about the new scales.
I thought it was about 80, but there you go. I didn't really know. Right.
Yeah, but if it's lower, they either lock you in a garage or in a shed.
It's the point.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, whatever. 43 more seconds. Fuck this.
My garage floor, believe it or not, that is attached to Earth. And here, a couple inches more Earth added to the center of it.
It's like watching a train crash. You can't look away.
Earth, yet the middle couldn't hold water.
Continuous train crash over and over.
The only reality I can test and observe says that there is no magical force holding this water equally to a
Does he realize he
He was
uploaded
actually
this?
correct there. It is
No.
the only thing he can test is indeed he's correct. This is the only thing he can test,
as
which
though
he's not very much at all.
probe track.
Geo, you have to turn on the closed captions, man.
I like this seems like it's like some kind of parody video. It's some kind of sketch.
That's true, actually. Yeah, imagine thinking, what's the worst sort of video someone could make that'd be so ridiculous as to completely make fun of flat earthers. And this would be it, wouldn't it? This would be the sort of thing you would do to parody and expose the idiocy, to make them look like really, 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 really ridiculously unrealistically stupid.
You forgot to say utter 17 times, man.
But he's not a Poe.
Because of the weights on the outside of that tube.
No, and just to boast for his legitimacy, what do you call it? No, Pratt's been doing this for a while. He's one of the first.
I
people knew in
know.
this.
Like
I'll say this: if Pratt turns out to be a Poe, he will be the best goddamn Poe ever. Because
Yeah,
I'm convinced. I'm convinced he is a fucking. He is 100% believes that this is science.
Yeah.
I have a request. Rumpus, if you would please say moron preceded by at least 4 utters.
I'll give it a go. What now or later?
Now it's good because he's demonstrated it.
This guy, I have to say, this is a good point because we just thinking of the sheer scale of the stupidity. You have to say this guy is an utter moron.
There you go. There's the Rumpus we know.
Can't be worse than
I
me.
mean, say you couldn't. If you were to think of this as an example of trying to parody, and you think, no, this is too stupid. Then this is not realistic, and this is unrealistic to make something like this.
Yeah, they're going to know I'm making it up.
Yeah, this is too stupid. You're just not being. Well, oh Jesus.
Here's the basic rule for you, Daniel Pratt. If you're gonna make up bullshit, at least make up bullshit that's not as fucking funny as this.
I disagree. Keep bringing it, Daniel Pratt. I need more material. Thank you very much for everything you do.
You're keeping our channels alive, man.
Yeah.
But it's too stupid for you, skeptic, isn't it? I mean, it's so even other fellow flat earthers.
Stop, Rumpus.
Don't realize.
You have to remember Skeptic's methodology for his videos.
Oh,
he loves to make fun of people doing stupid shit.
Oh,
This is right up his alley.
Okay,
Let's be fair. Who doesn't like doing that? Who doesn't like parodizing or at least making fun of shit that's so idiotic like this? That there's just no better way to insult the person actually spewing that than just to quote them.
But here's the thing: this doesn't take any real science to do.
Exactly. This
is right up Skeptic's alley because he loves to make fun of people for doing stupid shit.
Right.
You know, I wouldn't make a video to debunk this because it's not needed. But
These are
Team Skeptic, please do.
These are the type of videos that I like to cut my teeth on.
The first thing of being a Glober is to tackle these sorts of people. And then this is the first rung of this ladder of, and then finally, I don't know. You deal. I don't know who you've got.
This is the first rung of the ladder. This is the ground that the ladder stands on.
Okay. Oh, this is too. This is.
In the painting of Flat Earth Stupidity, this is actually the jar in which the brooms. The
cupboard which the broom is in.
Whatever, you know what I'm talking about.
No, this is the horse that grew the horsehairs that ended up becoming the bristles.
T-shirt for Pinsel. What the fuck?
Hey, Sean, I have a new challenge for you.
What's
you ready
that?
to hear it?
Go ahead. I don't think this video would make you break your bell though.
No, not this one. I won't be doing it on this one. But I am having a video today that I'm debunking after Fight the Flat Earth thing. So if you want to join.
See, like make you break your bell again?
I'm ready. Hey, I just realized I have a brick wall I can throw it up against instead of my drywall, so I don't have to fix it later.
Okay, serious question. How many dingers did you buy?
Yeah, I was going to say a box full.
Okay, you might have wanted to bring more.
No.
As a quick aside, who would we regard as the most intelligent flat earther that we've had to deal with? Because there's this Dr. John Dee, there's the Mind of God who claims to have lots of engineering qualifications yet can't seem to do basic geometry, and there's a couple of there's one other scientist type guy.
Okay, we're going to have to define intelligent flat earther here because
it's all relative. It's relative, obviously.
There's different kinds of intelligence in flat earth. You have the flat earthers who know that they're talking bullshit, but will figure out ways to avoid addressing their bullshit.
The deceitful ones, right?
So you have your Jaronism, your Bob Knowles, you have your Nathan Oakleys, then you have your Daniel Pratts who are just fucking morons. You have your Anthony Rileys who don't understand either side of the argument they're talking about, but they want to sound like they're smart, so they make up shit on the fly.
I have a vote.
Yeah, because Bob Nolan
Mad
wants
Mike.
to be an engineer, doesn't he? Sorry,
I'm going to say, as far as intelligent flat earthers, I'm going to say Mad Mike.
Mike likes it.
Yeah, he built a rocket.
Because he built an actual functioning rocket and launched his dumbass into the air. But
that's actually fair enough. Yeah,
and he did a lot of testing to get that to work and stuff like that. As far as intelligence goes, I'm gonna give it to Mad Mike.
That's why I actually would hesitate to call this a rocket. Wasn't it pretty much just a water boiler?
Yeah, steam.
Well, it was.
That's
but
fucking impressive.
I mean, you can't argue the achievement.
I mean, think about what would have happened if this thing just blew up. We would have had steamed flurf.
How high did he go?
Hold on.
He went like 1,800 feet or something like that.
Bloody Jesus! Hold
on. I want to point out something though, because he did say that his intention in going up this 1,800 feet was to see the curvature of the Earth, which
Well,
he could have gone to several monuments and skyscrapers that go above 1,800 feet and seen even further than that.
Or a mountain. Yeah, there are lots of
Skeptic.
mountains higher than that.
Yeah,
you guys are all forgetting your history here.
Just drive up Pikes Peak or whatever, you'll be higher.
You guys are all forgetting your history here for Mad Mike. When he first got into the whole flat Earth thing, he literally said, "I'm only, taking this money from flat earthers so I can get this thing funded." After that, he had to continue with the flat Earth story, so they would keep sending him money. He only got into the flat Earth to fund his rocket. That was it.
Really? Right.
He's actually admitted this early on. He was never a flat earther. He just wanted to get funded for his rocket.
But does it make it better or does it make that worse?
He's still seen as a flat earther, and what do you call it? So, like I said, as far as intelligence goes, he's got my vote.
Okay, but Bob Nodal and Brian Mullen actually was Bob Nodal an engineer, like some sort, and then Brian Mullen claimed to be.
He was about as much of an engineer as he was a pilot.
Yeah, right. And Brian Mullen sort of had a look at was responsible for looking at the brickwork on bridges or something, checking the cement was okay or something silly.
I mean, shit.
That's not that hard. That's just banging on it. It's hard.
I'm gonna nominate J.M. Truth because he has like 12 master's degrees. So.
Yeah. Don't forget
14 different languages.
He's a qualified modified sniper.
Also keep in mind that he can't understand the terminology between Masters of Science and Master's Degree in Science, which is what he claims to have, until he actually shows his diploma, which says Masters of Science.
And he changed the maths to make 10 to the negative 17 be a negative number.
Maybe he has a master's in baiting.
Oh, he's definitely got a master's in baiting.
Oh, that's good.
He's a great fisherman.
He makes his own bait.
Okay, we get exactly 30 seconds to go, so I guess let's just finish this.
unless, yeah, okay.
Okay. Let's.
Unless Dan says something.
Guys, shut the fuck up. We're gonna run this video to the end.
With a straight face? Yeah, okay.
To show you, they have to be going, has to be an equal amount of force all the way along. Making it the arc of supposed convex curved water. Reality says that is foolish, gibberish, math magician wizardry, and they cannot prove any different.
You're proving it right now, you fucking moron.
Bloody hell.
Did you hear
I
his
figured
voice?
out- hold on.
It sounds like he's wearing one of those
No,
one
I
of those
figured
gimp
out what he
masks.
is. I know what he is. He's a flat Earth Mr. Plinkett.
Oh, Geo.
Geo.
Infinity.
Yeah, sorry.
Nice knowing you guys.
Yeah, nice to see the Hangout's going to get sniped now.
Was it online for a second?
Oh, it was online for about 20 seconds.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I could have typed it. We'll see what happens.
Well, I mean, is there even room for water?
No, I don't think there is actually.
Yeah, we're full.
You're okay.
No,
Eat shit, trolls.
Okay, nobody's
he's a
allowed to
flat
leave
earther.
until the stream is over.
This is officially a beer. This is officially a beer bust. You cannot leave.
Oh no.
Sean, hell,
Yes?
sorry, just send me a bunch of gifts.
Did he send you the Riley one?
Yeah?
Okay.
Is it this one?
Well, yes, it is.
Aw. I wish Halsoy would stop doing this.
It's a shame that you actually cannot see this in glorious 60 FPS.
Oh, Halsoy, stop it, please.
No, never stop. That is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Oh my god.
Yeah, don't stop.
And that's now my phone screensaver.
No.
Rainbow Warrior.
No, Halsoy.
So, Grimlash?
Yep, Quiplash.
Oh, I'm gonna have to leave in the next 5-10 minutes for my premiere.
Okay.
But, I just wanted to make sure I could come and say congratulations on becoming an actual scientist.
Well,
Thank
in
you very much.
that case, with an open spot, I highly suggest you start a new stream for your Quiplash.
Okay, that's a deal.
Well, hey, Gio, I got to step out too because I got to go get ready for my live stream. But every one of you guys, when you're done with your live stream, Gio, I'll have a link for everybody but Blob Gio to join. So everybody else can join and Blob Gio can teach it.
I have a question before everybody leaves, though. Craig, do you always have the munchies? My God.
Yeah.
I seem to only be eating when I'm doing streams. I like forget and then go, oh yeah, I'm hungry.
I have useful advice. Start smoking.
Oh man,
that's terrible
Good idea, Sean. Smoke yourself slender. Very, very good plan.
I'm 185 pounds, 6 foot 4. I am proud.
If you're gonna take something addictive to get more slender, to lose weight, do what they did in the old days and use amphetamines, diet pills.
Hey, I used to smoke for 17 years. Now I stopped smoking.
Wait, aren't you like 20?
No, I'm 30.
I know. I was making fun of you. I was saying that you started smoking at 3.
I started when I was 14.
There's nothing like smoking in utero.
At 9, Gio.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Anyway, I'm out of here. Congratulations again, Gio.
Thank you very much. And by the way, Sean, that explains a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Well, should we start a new hangout?
Yep, I'm gonna close this one, start a new one, and then we're gonna play some Quiplash.
So we're gonna quip all those lashes.
Yeah, for the people joining so far, all 105, just check out this on my channel in like 5 to 10 minutes. There will be a new stream online.
And a closing word for
If you
Dan.
want to join, then thank you very much for watching. Thanks for the congratulations. And keep looking forward to much more awesome debunking stuff in the future. Bye, guys.